Apollo control, loss of signal through ATS-6 satellite. Some 7 minutes away from onboard solution of the ignition time for terminal phase initiate at 50:56. Ground elapsed time, they predicted time of burn 22.2 feet per second, which will thrust Apollo toward Soyuz for the final approach. As we come up on ATS-6 again, they should be in station keeping distance at between 20 and 50 meters. The Apollo now some 17 nautical miles below the orbit of Soyuz. After the TPI ignition, the Apollo spacecraft will actually overtake and pull slightly ahead by some 2,000 feet of Soyuz, and then by braking will match the velocity of the two spacecraft and approach from the forward ahead of Soyuz. Sort of a half-loop maneuver. The rendezvous technique used in this mission was developed and perfected in Project Gemini and used extensively in Apollo lunar landing program and the just completed Skylab program. During this last ATS pass over the Soviet Union, there was some VHF interference on the VHF, or very high frequency radio. Apparently has been sorted out from Soviet Aviation Weather Service radio. Here in Mission Control Center, the Soviet ambassador to the United States, Anatoly Dobrinin, is in the viewing room and has visited the Soviet Flight Control Specialist Staff Support Room next door. We'll return in about 34 minutes as Apollo and Soyuz, station keeping 20 to 50 meters apart, come across South America. This is Apollo control at 50:52 ground elapsed time. This is Apollo control at 51:24 ground elapsed time. We have some 30 seconds of air-to-air, that is spacecraft-to-spacecraft communications that were recorded over a rural valley. It's somewhat scratchy and hard to discern what is being said. We'll play that back and go live across Santiago and ATS-6 satellite.
Super, Tom.
Mid courses were 2 tenths, 4 tenths, and the second one was a big one, like 6 tenths and 8 tenths.
Ready.
Okay, I got it pretty well centered in my monitor, Nick.
Okay, good. It's this one is going on the VTR. We'll be picking it up real time shortly here over that.
Starting
That's
right
time CCM go power.
just 20 feet per second.
We would like to remain VMS phase for about 3 more minutes to complete our VMS phase online.
Okay,
Apollo Houston, I got 2 messages for you. Moscow is go for docking. Houston is go for docking. It's up to you guys. Have fun.
All righty, sounds good. Apollo Vita, Alexi. contact. Meters. 30 miles. What is your rate? Очень хорошо. 80 футов в секунду. His antennas from out here, Dick.
Roger.
Johnny Grapple. Thank you, Vince. Thank you, Vince. Going to the second braking gate now.
Roger, and Houston is about 45 seconds from LOS at Santiago. We'll see you when you get locked up on the hats.
For sure.
Contact Houston, contact net 2.
What is contact?
Meet me on net 3, please.
This air-to-ground voice you hear is coming to you through the Santiago station.
Apollo control. Apparently the TPI maneuver was indeed successful, and Tom Stafford reported from Apollo that he was beginning the braking maneuvers to go into station keeping with Soyuz at from 20 to 50 meters distance. Both control centers, Moscow and Houston, have given a go for docking at the usual, or the flight plan time. President Ford will place a call to the crew of Apollo and Soyuz, speaking to Tom Stafford and Alexi Leonov aboard Soyuz after the first transfer has been completed. This will take place at about 2:30.
We do have the TV now out the right-hand window.
It says you have state and AOS. We want you to go to configuration 1.
Did you see the Soyuz?
Good.
He's hidden behind the docking module.
Here he comes just above the docking module. Looks real pretty.
And Dick, we have two lights, SMRCS B and D. I think it's temperature elsewhere.
That's from Vance.
You're looking through the porthole of the Apollo as it approaches the Soyuz. Soyuz coming up on the sort of center bottom half of the picture. Solar cell wings extended. They're in a 221 by 137 mile circular orbit at this point.
Союз, пожалуйста, говорите, когда
Soyuz,
ты начинаешь наш маневр.
please tell us when you begin your maneuver.
Союз, Apollo, как слышите?
Soyuz, this is Apollo. How do you read?
Да, пожалуйста,
Yes.
говорите, когда
Please tell us when you
наши маневры.
begin your maneuvering.
Да,
Yes,
да, очень медленно.
very slowly.
Вас понял.
Roger you.
Союз, docking system is ready. Точно, Apollo system.
We are also ready. Apollo is ready.
That television is coming to you from the Apollo spacecraft up to Goddard's ATS satellite, down to the Buitrago and the Madrid ground station, and on through another satellite to Houston and to Goddard.
Yes. We see it. It's very beautiful.
We beat him by periscope.
We see your periscope.
Picture. Apollo Houston, as far as our TV picture goes, it's been real good. It is, as you maneuver around and the sunlight varies on the two spacecraft, it does get very bright. If you're an average, slave, and linear, maneuver is complete. We want to stay there.
Roger.
Orientation established. Toward average, slave. Good show. Let's stay there. Looking fine.
I am approaching Soyuz.
Please don't forget about your engine. About range rate. Очень хорошо.
Very good. 1/2 meter.
Меньше, чем 5 метров расстояние.
Less than 5 meters distance.
Houston, can you close down the
US,
stop?
USM, US read.
3 meters.
3 meters.
1 meter.
1 meter. Contact. Capture. We also have capture. We have succeeded.
Everything is excellent.
Soyuz and Apollo are shaking hands now. Raise the glass.
We agree.
Apollo Houston, Deke, when you have a chance, we'd like to close down the F-stop. We do have a good picture, but it's too bright. Yeah, right there, Deke. It got a little bit better. It's still a little bit too bright while you were fooling around with it, though. We did get a good picture when you were closed down a little more than you are now. And we've got all the events. We're following you on the ground. You're looking real good. We copied Alexi saying you're holding hands, and we see it too.
Apollo, начинаю стягивание.
Soyuz, this is Apollo. Initiating retraction.
Houston, Apollo.
Go ahead, Tom.
And говорит Professor Bushoyev, это маяки стыковка. It was a soft docking.
Tell Professor Bushoyev it was a soft docking.
Активные замки закрыты.
Close active hooks.
Стыковка выполнена.
Docking completed.
Docking is completed, Houston.
Roger. Москва, я Союз, как слышите, прием. Well done, Tom. It was a good show. They are looking forward now to shaking hands with you in both Soyuz.
Спасибо, Алексей.
Thank you, Alexi.
Спасибо очень.
Thank you very much. To you and Valery.
Good time. Houston, for Deke, Deke on that TV camera, we'd like you to go to peak, please.
Okay, we'll try.
Okay.
Москва, Союз, как слышите, прием. Слышно хорошо. Стыковка выполнена.
все отлично, Москва. На связи, Москва, слышу отлично. Жестко состыковались. Apollo Houston, I'd like to check 2 switches on panel 181. We'd like the TV select and the CM1, CM2 switch, both on them to up telemetry. That's the center position. Very good. Okay, panel 181, TV select, and CM1, CM2 to the center position, up telemetry. Okay. Okay, now we can, okay, yes, ma'am. Okay, now Tom, if you can hear me, I think you copied this panel 181 TV select and CM1/CM2 to up telemetry, that's the center position. Okay.
Madrid, contact Houston, contact net 2.
Madrid, contact.
Always good communications with Soyuz to Madrid. Very clean, very good.
Turn off power of the docking system.
Madrid, contact Houston, contact. Are you copying noise on your downlink now from Apollo?
Soyuz, this is Apollo. Soyuz, this is Apollo.
Roger.
Soyuz, this is Apollo. How do you read? Very good. Docking system power off. Soyuz, this is Apollo. Docking system power off. Soyuz, this is Apollo. Now the docking system power is off. Over.
The astronaut on the left is Vance Brand. The one on the right is Stafford.
I'll give you a verbal on that, and then we'll see what happens. Your CFM uplink mode is mode 6, PM downlink mode 02, FM downlink non-ethical, VHF air ground 296.8, Simplex Alpha, Dose 1, air ground configuration charge. AOS time 16:49:42.
Yeah, the ground has to watch that.
LOS 16. Sorry, go ahead. And LOS is 16:505 east. Rob, can you ask Honeysuckle if we can give me an evaluation of his VHF AOS LOS time?
Houston, you'll be able to terminate the P-25 at 52 plus 05. I will call you back and remind you of that. And also, if you get a chance, the polarizing filter on the camera in slot number 11 needs some rotation. That light is blanking it out. Thanks, man.
Great. Honeysuckle is working out their acquisition on a forced axis, but they do not have IMBs for this upcoming task.
Right, understand. Roll back.
They've got a 6-pointer. We've rigged them to the light points based on our IRB. They say 29 points dispatch.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Apollo Houston, be advised you're pretty close to coming across over the Soviet launch site. We're past the places that we got the previous comm interference. You might want to try reconfiguring the comm, and that would get us back to the relay.
You got it?
Okay, and if it's a problem to you, Tom, you can go back as you need to.
There goes somebody's book.
Houston, it's 52 plus 05, and Vince, you can terminate the VHF size check. Thanks much.
Thank you, Vince.
had a real good TV picture of Vance. When we went into the Earth's shadow there, it looks like it got darker, so you might open up that camera a little bit. And you did a real fine job on that polarizing filter. That worked real well.
Okay. My final closing velocity between 3/10 and 4/10 of a foot per second on contact.
Okay,
Go ahead,
Tom, copy. Sure look good down here. Dead center.
Report that it has received the iron. Yes, not. That's negative. Central have received the iron. Roger, copy. They have received it. That's better.
Contact net 2. Roger, meet me on net 3, please.
Yes, Houston, Apollo.
Apollo Houston, go ahead, Tom.
Okay, there's something pretty bad up in the back of the eyes right here. We're going on the oxygen mask right now. So we're going to close that hatch, whatever what it is here.
Roger, and could you describe what the problem is?
Yes, we can smell it. It smells like, it's kind of weird. It smells something like chloride, I can't tell. It might be like light blue or something like that.
Okay, about all I copied because of the voice and the mask, Tom, is that it is a very bad odor.
Yeah. They get a good partial pressure in the module. O2 is 200 millimeters.
Okay, and the one thing that was garbled, Tom, was your description of the smell, and that would help us a lot. Was it a burning smell, or can you relate it to anything?
Yes, it was a burning smell. It smells something like burnt glue.
Burnt glue or something like that, okay.
Yeah, or it could smell something like acetate.
Okay, copy.
It smells like acetate.
Roger, understand, Tom.
Roger.
I think we noticed. That smell bed in.
Madrid 6, interior in configuration 2.
Vance, we dropped that. Okay, I dropped that when Vance said it. You say that you think you have smelled the odor before or not?
Downlink mode, R2, calculate modulation.
Yeah, the thing to sort out right now is if we smell the same thing that we all smelled just slightly in the vehicle a couple of days ago. Remember sometime being around spacecraft in a plant and smelling glue, perhaps the same sort of thing that they used to put on Velcro.
Roger, understand. And are all three of you guys back in the command module now with the head shut or not?
No, hatch isn't shut yet. We're just going to stay here for a minute. We've got the mask standing by so we can put them on. No sweat.
Okay, fine, Tom. We still have 15 minutes of voice here through the hat, so please keep us posted.
Sure will. And it does have a tendency to burn your eyes.
Roger, copy.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and close hatch 2 and we can fit the module down and rework with it.
Tom, Houston, one thing that we think, just for precaution, that would be a good idea is that at least one of you guys go ahead and put a mask on.
Okay, I've got it. Lance and I have got it right by our face here, so there's no sweat. You can see it.
Apollo, Houston, the TV cameras are getting kind of warm. We've stopped the downlink of the TV on panel 181. We'd like to get CM1 and CM2 powers to off.
Roger. Get it coming in work now.
Okay, Tom, thank you.
Tom, rough pressing integrity check is okay. Last module, Alexi, last module.
Roger, I understood you.
Okay, Dick, it looks like it may be dissipating a little bit. We first noticed it when Dick opened the hatch and went up in there.
Okay, fine. We're talking about it, but the best information is coming from you, so just keep us posted.
Okay, it seems to have dissipated quite a bit after initial jolt of the stuff, and we're going to start that CMD and atmosphere mixing and see what happens here.
Okay, Tom, stand by on that just a second, please. Houston, Tom, one comment we'd like to make to you that it may very well not be a good indication that the fact that the smell seems to be going away because you just might be getting used to it as you stay longer. We'd like you to hold up on the CM DM atmospheric mixing from now, and let us think about it a little more and just continue on through the other parts of the checklist, and please keep us advised.
Okay, understanding.
Okay. Copy that on the ground.
I'm just kind of standing by here to see if I feel any different. I'm feeling pretty good.
Understand.
I'm not used to stepping slow. Maybe that's what it is.
Roger, D.
Go ahead, Dick.
Okay, here's what we'd suggest doing. We still got about 6 minutes left in this pass. First of all, we don't see anything wrong. Matter of fact, we see a benefit to continuing on and doing the CMDM mixing. We would suggest that Vance, since we think looking at the checklist, it'd probably be the least inconvenience to him, would go ahead and put on the mask until we sort the whole thing out. Also, one thought is that the furnace sample that we took out this morning was rather warm when it was placed into D1. There is some Velcro in there that with glue, as you know, it might be that that might be a location of the smell. In any case, we think you ought to go ahead and start the CMDM mixing and press on.
That sample was removed this morning. We held off on it.
Okay, Roger. We can get straightened out on that here in a few minutes, and at least we'd suggest Vance get on the mask and do the CMDM mixing.
I'm still in the DM. Dick, I'm feeling okay now. No problem. And I don't know where our checklist let us down here, but the sample's still in the furnace. Furnace feels cold, however.
Okay, if you'll give me a few minutes here at one of these upcoming passes, we'll straighten that out. We're not worried about it at the moment. One other thing, Tom, is you might let Alexi know what's going on in Apollo. I'm sure he'd be interested. We have informed Moscow Control Center.
Soyuz, this is Apollo.
Сейчас у нас немного проблем.
Now we have a little problem.
Маленькие плохой атмосферы.
I think we have somewhat of a bad atmosphere here. I think soon we will no longer have any problems.
Houston. A couple of things. One is we're picking up a big squeal. We think it's probably the speaker box in the DM. If we could turn that off, it'd probably help the comm a lot. Also on panel 230, we'd like the up telemetry switch to up telemetry, that's center.
Okay, that's in work. Speaker box is off.
Okay, and Tom
is on the O2 mask.
Okay, real fine. Thanks a lot, Tom. We heard you inform Alexi, and we appreciate it. We think probably the most likely explanation is that we've had the docking module closed up for 4.5 hours, and the smell has just built up a little bit. We don't anticipate a big problem at all. We are about 2 minutes from LOS, and I'll give you a call at Aurora Valley after
01,
dropout.
on the CSM FM downlink.
Roger that.
Okay, Dick, let me give you some quick
Okay, I'm ready to copy, Dick.
And be advised, the FM transmitter will be on at your acquisition.
5.1.
Roger, copy FM transmitter will be on at
Number 3 is 5.1. Number 5 is 5.1. And number 7 is 5.1. System B, number 2 is 5.1. Number 4 is the same. Number 6 is the same. And so is 8.
Okay, let me check them again, Deke. All of the System B meters were 5.1, is that right?
Everything is 5.1. It's basically baked high.
Okay, good show. Thanks, Deke.
And you got the pre-dock readings down here, so you can do your own subtraction with ours up here later.
Yep, sure do.
Okay, so use that. Soyuz, this is Apollo. Soyuz, this is Apollo.
Alexi,
Alexei, turn on your dual VHF simplex, please. Thank you, Valeri.
This is Apollo Control. About a minute dropout here between ATS-6 satellite coverage and Aurora Valley tracking station in Australia. The Apollo crew has reported a strange smell in the docking module oxygen mask as they don these masks. However, there's little concern here in the control room. The conjecture is that the docking module, having been closed off for the last 4.5 hours, has probably accumulated a smell that might have come from one of the furnace samples being stowed next to some Velcro, which might have scorched, and that smell accumulated in the docking module. We should be acquiring at this time for the next 6 minutes through Aurora Valley, and we'll continue following the flight of Apollo-Soyuz.
Apollo Houston on panel 230, we need the up telemetry switch to direct.
Результаты грубой проверки герметичности отличные. Сейчас мы находимся уже 7 минут в режиме точной проверки. За 7 минут падение давления не обнаружено. Сейчас давление по мановакуметру 514 миллиметров.
Houston, how do you read?
Cool, contact Houston, contact. Roger, can you confirm a good cap on upwind? Got anything on now? Are you go for voice S-band?
You got it, sir. We've got the feed activated in the DM, but I guess they're supposed to tell us if you don't like where they're pointing.
I understand, Dick, you got the TV activated in the DM. I didn't copy the last.
Take a roll, voice down, quality is good.
I'm supposed to position them per your direction.
Roll out of
Roger,
contact,
and
Houston,
we'll get back
contact
to you.
net
We are not downlinking TV here, Dick.
Contact, roll, contact, contact.
Roger, do you have a VHF thrust enabled on Soyuz com?
Apollo Houston, per the flight plan, we would like to go ahead and commence the battery alpha charge.
Contact, roll, contact, contact.
Go ahead.
Okay, disable complex alpha.
Apollo Houston, one thing I did want to pass up to
Roger,
you in
copy.
this pass, I'd like to correct my last, that was early comment to you. After talking to the surgeons, we feel that the smell, as the smell changes to your senses, we think that is a very good indicator of how you're doing. And before we got about 2.5 minutes before LOS. We'd just like to know how you're coming along with the odor problem prior to LOS here at Aurora Valley.
Okay, I've been in a DM all the time here, Dick, and
We're all good. Has the dump fog been good all the way through?
doing fine right now, and
That's conservative.
smell
Like
is
everything
strong
is blocked
towards
this
hatch
time, man.
number 3, but not bad anymore. It's not bothering me any present time.
Okay, Dick, sounds real good. We are not, incidentally, the business on the TV, the way the flight plan was written, we would have had TV toward the end of that span, but we got a little slowed down on the odor problem, so we'll catch up the pointing a little bit later.
Okay, I'll just set them up best I can with the monitor. Should be close.
Okay, real fine.
Okay.
And Apollo Houston, we're 1 minute from LOS Aurora Valley. We'll see you at Quito at 5301,
Give
and
us
we'll
a
be
CG
starting
readout on
doubling
the
the
start and
high-gain
stop of that dump
EMT there in Quito.
Apollo control. Apollo successfully docked with the Soyuz spacecraft about 6 minutes prior to the pre-mission flight plan time. At a ground elapsed time of 51:49, the capture latches had engaged, and some 5 minutes later, the secondary hooks had engaged for the hard dock. All of this took place at
We'll have to get that CTE off the
Central Daylight Time of about 11:25.
Found the CTE time, man.
Roger.
I beg your pardon, about 11:15.
Quito, RTC.
Glenn Lunny, the ASTP Technical Director for the United States, had a conversation with his counterpart in the Soviet Union, Professor Konstantin Bushuyev. The two directors exchanged congratulations with each other on a successful docking.
Madrid, Dick.
As the docking module pilot,
Okay, are you ready to start the tape on this
Apollo
last segment
Commander
of
Tom Stafford went into the docking module to begin preparing it
Okay,
for the first
this
transfer. They detected
with the playback bit set?
an odor, unexplained odor that smelled, as Tom described it, as acetate smell. It's unexplained at this time, but no one here in the control center is particularly concerned about it. The conjecture is that since the docking module has been closed off for some 4.5 hours, the odor likely has accumulated from something like the
Cato Stanford
furnace sample that was removed stowed in one of the lockers in the docking module and perhaps scorched some Velcro tape that is used to restrain items stowed in the locker.
Roger, reset your command system, please.
During Bushuyev and Lenny's conversation, Bushuyev did mention that Soviet leaders would converse with the Soyuz spacecraft crew at 22:23 Moscow time. This is some 7 minutes ahead of the call that's scheduled by President Ford to the Apollo crew. Actually, President Ford will speak to Stafford and Leonov. Leonov will be wearing Deke Slayton's headset so that he will be on the same communication circuit with the Apollo crew. Next station in 21 minutes, Quito, Ecuador. And a brief drop out after Quito loss of signal. This will be the final Quito pass of the afternoon. Brief drop out and reacquisition for 55 minutes of continuous coverage. And first transfer.
It looks like you cammed yourself on. Is that
underway? Preparations for the first transfer will be underway at that time.
Looks like I've got at least net 4 from you.
And in the following revolution, the Apollo commander and docking module pilot will move into the Soyuz. At 52:40, ground elapsed time, Apollo control.
Net 4 on to Houston now.
This is Apollo control, 53 hours, ground elapsed time. We're 50 seconds away from reacquiring the docked Apollo and Soyuz spacecraft across the Quito, Ecuador tracking